New York is often considered a blue state, and as a whole it is, but only recently has upstate New York become a bastion for congressional Democrats. Here's what the state looked like back in 2006. Of the 10 districts outside New York City, its suburbs and Long Island, Republicans represented 6 of them. Now they represent just one, the 26th congressional district in western New York, where Congressman Chris Lee was elected in 2008. With public opinion apparently in their favor, Republicans are hoping to take back several seats, and we have identified 5 races we think will be competitive this fall. We start in the 19th district, where former rock star John Hall is seeking a 3rd term representing the lower Hudson Valley and the Catskills. The Democrat is facing off against political newcomer Nan Hayworth. As an ophthalmologist, Hayworth has made healthcare reform a key issue and has blasted Hall for voting for the plan.
Hi. You did it. Yeah, thanks everybody for being out here. It's an exciting day.
In the 20th district, Democratic Congressman Scott Murphy is seeking his first full term after he won a special election to replace Kirsten Gillibrand following her appointment to the U.S. Senate. He also has run into a political newcomer. Former Army Colonel Chris Gibson has secured the Republican and Conservative Party lines and even outraised Murphy during the last quarter. Murphy, though, still has more than twice as much cash on hand as Gibson. Democrats are also trying to defend a special election victory they secured in the 23rd Congressional District, representing most of the North Country. Congressman Bill Owens narrowly defeated conservative candidate Doug Hoffman in a special election last year. That drew much national attention as Hoffman rode the support of the Tea Party and eventually forced Republican nominee Didi Scozafava to suspend her campaign. This year, Hoffman is back in the race, but has to get through a Republican primary, this time against millionaire Matt Dehaney. Arguably the biggest surprise during the '08 election was how close the race for the 24th congressional district was. Incumbent Mike Arcuri was expected to win easily, but ended up beating relatively unknown businessman Richard Hanna by just thousands of votes. This year, the two face off again. This time the race definitely won't go under the radar. And we end with the infamous 29th Congressional District, which is currently vacant after Democrat Eric Massa resigned amidst a sexual harassment scandal earlier this year.
Now they're saying I groped a male staffer. Yeah, I did.
Democrats have tapped former Republican and Afghan war veteran Matt Zeller as their candidate. Meanwhile, the GOP has united around former Corning Mayor Tom Reed. But they could still run into some trouble. Republicans successfully blocked newcomer Janice Volk from getting on the primary ballot, and now she's trying to run as a Tea Party candidate. If she is successful, she could split the vote come November. For Capital Tonight, this is Mike Whittemore.